This is episode 2 of the MMMK podcast. Production value is up. We got 3 cameras. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Sure.
Words of affirmation, Keith. Words of affirmation.
I'm not allowed to eat my popcorn.
Because you can eat your popcorn, but I'm going to make a little announcement if I hear any popcorn as I'm going through and editing the video.
So I can't eat any popcorn.
Just got to do it quietly. How are you feeling about episode 1 so far?
I don't know. I've only heard the sound of it.
But what did you think of it?
I mean, it's fine.
Okay, so we don't have the episodes going out officially yet because we're waiting on our little photos to come back in so that way that we can make like a little like screen thing. And once they come in, then we'll start putting out the episodes. So I'm excited. Okay, Keith, why do you have popcorn today?
Because we're going to talk about movies.
I would say this is an episode that the video portion is probably going to be more engaging than the audio portion because Keith is going to have times where he's not responding because he's trying to eat the popcorn and swallow it without making noise. So have some fun little
without making noise that picks up on the microphone.
Yes, without making noise.
Which he has these set to super sensitive.
I do not have them set
probably
to super.
On purpose.
I do not have them set to super sensitive. Especially because I knew you were going to eat popcorn. Because you said it's going to be a prop. And I said, really just going to be a prop? And then you raised it at the bowl and I said, no one's going to be able to see the popcorn. So I knew
They're going to see me eat it. Still makes it a prop.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're talking about movies today, but so we've got this little sign up here that has the things that we're talking about, and the third point is question marks. Keith, what do you think that could be about? Are you excited? Okay, so I need you to...
Question mark. I mean, it's the story of my life.
Mm-hmm. I need you to close your eyes.
I'm always questioning it.
Okay, I need you to close your eyes. But I need you to not eat the popcorn while you're closing your eyes. And you're not going to want to eat popcorn for the next couple of minutes because you're not even ready.
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay, your eyes are closed.
Yep.
Again, if someone's not watching the video portion, possibly going to miss out on this exciting little part right here. So keep your eyes closed. Give me just a second. I know last time you said you really wanted to interview Julia Roberts. So open your eyes. Oh my gosh, Keith, it's me, Julia Roberts, your favorite actress from movies like Erin Brockovich, Mystic Pizza, Pretty Woman. Matt said that you had some questions for me. Keith, which of my movies is your favorite?
I think we should move on to the third thing.
This is fun. This is exciting. You're getting to interview Julia Roberts. You're getting to interview Julia Roberts. You don't want to interview Keith. Okay, now close your eyes again. Oh my gosh, I'm back. How was Julia? You've got to play along.
This is playing along. I'm doing the podcast.
That is not fun.
It wasn't fun.
The day after you talked about Julia Roberts would be dream guest, I said, I'm going to do a Julia Roberts face cutout. And that's what I did.
Clearly.
You know how much I laughed at myself when I thought of that?
Probably a lot.
A lot. I told like 4 people. We're doing this movie episode because we've currently been making our way through movies that are potentially going to be nominated for the Oscars. So today, when we are recording this, it is January 21st. So Oscars list has not been announced yet, but my lovely friend from work, Jamie, has gotten me on this train of being interested in movies potentially nominated for the Oscars, and she said that Variety has a really good list of people, or not even just people, but of things that are potentially going to be nominated for an Oscar. And so we've been making our way through that list.
What things are nominated for Oscars besides movies?
Not like...
What?
Oh.
I was.
Was that a... See, that's how much you make fun of me. Sometimes I don't know if it's a sincere your question or if you're making...
I was sincerely asking because I didn't think there's anything but, like, movies.
You're correct. I mean, like, the categories that are going to be nominated for an Oscar other than just Best Picture.
Did you know Tesla was nominated for an Oscar?
Tesla? Stupid. No, the movie... The categories other than just the Best Picture. So, but did you know that Golden Globes has like other things than movies?
Like what?
Like TV shows and maybe other things, but TV shows.
It's all like movie shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's not
yeah.
like other things.
I think there should be an awards ceremony that's just like lots of different. Could you imagine? Like, oh, best book of 2023.
I mean, they have that. It's like the Times bestseller.
That's true. Okay, listen, at the end of the year, we should have like a little award show, and we can be like dressed up in suits and stuff, and we can like give awards to our favorite things that have happened through this year. And over the years, people will have heard us talk about things, so then we can be like, oh my gosh. Do you think Julia Roberts would get best featured guest on the MMMK podcast of 2020?
You would probably vote for that.
I would vote for that.
I would not.
I would vote for you as best co-host of 2024. Would you vote for me as best co-host of 2024?
Probably not.
Let's talk about movies.
Okay. How many movies have we watched so far?
I don't know. I haven't kept count.
We've watched like 6 or 7, I think. We've watched...
Have there been that many?
Oh, yeah. We've watched... Okay, let's go through them. We've watched Anatomy of a Fall.
Mm-hmm.
We've watched The Holdover.
Mm-hmm.
We've watched... Now, are we counting movies that we have, like, happened to watch before we realized that we were doing this? Or
Just the ones that we've watched.
we've watched
since we started.
Okay. So we've watched The Holdover. We've watched Anatomy of a Fall. We watched The Last Voyage of the Demeter. We watched Saltburn. We watched Oppenheimer.
Yep.
I think we've... maybe we've only watched...
That's 5.
I feel like we've watched at least one more.
Oh, the Society of the Snow.
Oh, Society of the Snow and The Maestro.
Yeah.
Or Maestro. I don't know.
That's 7.
Yes. And potentially not all of those...
That's a lot.
I know. We've done really good.
What has been your favorite one out of all of those?
Anatomy of a Fall.
That was your favorite?
Yes. What about yours?
What did we watch after Oppenheimer?
After Oppenheimer, we watched The Holdover.
Okay. I think that one has been my favorite.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I just connected to it more than anything.
Fair.
I mean, Anatomy of a Fall was really good.
I also, small caveat, we potentially are watching movies that may not even be part of the Oscars.
I mean, I think that's what it means when you say potential.
So once the actual list comes out on Tuesday, we will know.
And we'll know if there's any other things nominated.
Yes. So, no. We won't know if I mean, there will be things that... I don't know which, like, other nomination categories?
Other things.
We will know if there are movies that have been nominated that we've not seen. Right now, watching movies that I feel like they're in a lot of categories, so chances are probably at least gonna be in one category, and we will have watched it successfully.
And when are the Oscars?
The Oscars are beginning of March. So we have like a little over 30 days.
Which one are we watching tonight?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to look. It's sort of like a task. Like, it's like not daunting, and it's like fun, but...
Well, and I feel like it'd be best to like have them picked out, and that way it's planned. But then sometimes like it's just like the Society of the Snow was like a lot to like watch, and so we watched it in pieces basically. And so I feel like there's probably several movies like that where it's going to be like you just don't feel like watching that kind of movie.
Agree.
So maybe watch like some of it and then stop it.
Well, and I mean, I think once we have the movies already like lined out, okay, this is the whole list that we need to watch, then we will be able to sort of like plan it a little bit better. And I'm wanting to really watch even the categories like costume design, production design, makeup, which is what the voyage of the last voyage of the Demeter was under.
Was makeup.
Was for makeup. It was
Didn't
not
the Society
for
of
Best
the
Picture.
Snow. Society of the Snow, they had a makeup one too, right?
I can't remember if they had a makeup one. I know that
Special effects.
yes, Maestro was under for makeup, and Variety is saying that they potentially will win
They should.
because it was really good.
Maestro is really good too. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Good. I think that Anatomy of a Fall was still my favorite. And I don't know if it was my favorite just because it was the first one that we started, so I was like all hyped. But I feel like the story was really good. I feel like the acting was really good.
Who's that? The woman, the main character.
I am not going to pronounce it how it's supposed to be pronounced, but it's like Sandra Huller. And she's in another movie that is nominated.
What movie?
The Zone of Interest, which is about a Nazi related person who is like related with the Nazis, and they are moving in like by a concentration camp.
Is that the synopsis off of Rotten Tomatoes?
That's the synopsis off of MatthewHerdmanHead.com. Providing
It was really good.
synopsis since
They ought to use that
1992.
one on Rotten Tomatoes.
They put a period for each second I paused. No, I'm really enjoying it. I find that I've been liking movies a lot more than I thought I liked movies.
Well, and there's like some of them like you just wouldn't pick them out to watch, and then you're like, why didn't I ever watch this? Because it's like really good.
Agreed. I think that's been my favorite part. Is just that we're watching a lot of things that I would not have personally stumbled across.
Because I would say like Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers.
The holdover, singular
It's
holdover.
singular?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
like the holdover is the event that's happening.
Okay, I thought it was The Holdovers.
Oh.
Like, because they're all being held over. And so,
Let's just call it the holdover, so I'm right.
what is it actually? Is it actually the holdover, or is it plural?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying the movies. They're really good. They're really good. I am really liking them.
So it is The Holdovers with an S on the end.
Keith, what is your favorite movie?
I wish I would have had a list of these questions prior to, and then I could actually think of it.
Hey, episode 2, we did lights, and we got this nice little screen behind us that has our logo on it. What do you think of this, Keith?
I like it.
You do?
Yeah, those colors are great.
Would you like to say who designed it?
I said the colors are great.
I know, but who designed it?
I don't know. It's probably some stock thing off of some website. You didn't freehand it.
I mean, I like put the elements together. I did.
What elements did you put together? I'm genuinely
Curious.
I got the background. I researched, like, okay, what type of, like, aesthetic are we going for? You've talked about the warm colors. I liked this font. I thought it was fun, but, like, also, like, very simple, very legible. And then I liked this little thing.
So,
and you know what? This is speech bubble.
The
and
easy answer would be the background, the font, and the thing in the middle. And you put those three things together.
Yeah, designed the logo.
What?
I designed our logo.
Yes.
You're, like, discrediting me right now.
No, you put it together.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Say
I
I did.
picked all the colors.
You did pick the colors, yes. Even though the colors already existed in the world and you just found a photo on Pinterest. Pretty much same thing.
No.
Yes, it is.
Then clicking and dragging a box.
I combined all these elements. This background was not associated with the speech bubble thing.
I know.
That's all that I said.
I know.
You did the background, the little speech bubble, and the font.
And... Oh... I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, but you're trying to, like, over-explain it is all I was saying.
No, I was just trying to get some words of affirmation.
He's just trying to lengthen this episode.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite.
Do you have a movie that you like?
Nope. I don't like any movies. I don't have favorites though.
What's the movie that you really liked as a kid?
Oh, what was that?
Wow, I liked it a lot.
What's that called?
The Long Kiss Goodnight or something like that.
Oh, that...
Last Kiss Goodnight?
What?
Long Kiss Goodnight?
No, I was thinking of The Jester. That was one. Or is it Fox and the Hound?
Oh, yeah. No, I liked the animated Robin Hood.
What is...
Look it up. It's so good.
I believe that there's a movie called that,
Yeah,
but
but look it
it's
up.
no, it's just like the Julia Roberts thing. How you were like, oh, I've always loved Julia Roberts. You've never talked about this movie.
So
I know, but
I can still like it.
that is
It
fair.
can still be like a favorite movie of mine.
You were right.
You probably have never asked me what my favorite movie is.
What's my favorite movie?
I don't know. I've never asked you. It's not an interest that I have.
No, learning about me?
Exactly. Any of your favorites. I don't need to know.
You're a turd. No, you introduced me to The Last Jester. No, not Last Jester. I mean, maybe Last Jester.
Court Jester.
The Court Jester. There we go. The movie was funny.
It's good. If
It
you
was
haven't
good.
seen it, you should watch it.
It's like sort of musical-ish. What year did it come out? Probably like
What if I know?
probably like 1950 maybe.
Something. I think
Yeah.
it was in the 50s.
And it definitely feels like 50s-ish, but it feels very like Monty Python-ish, very like within that same vein of a movie from the 50s, but still a lot of jokes hit today. There's like singing and like it's fun.
Has Danny Kaye.
Yes, I think it would be.
Super good.
I think it would be a good musical. I feel like it would be a very good musical.
I also really like My Fair Lady, which is funny. It's always been one of my favorite ones. I don't want to pick up any extra noise.
I just move the microphone towards Keith's mouth, and he goes, I don't want
It's
to
on
pick up any
camera.
extra
They can
noise.
see it.
But what if someone only wants to listen to us? We're providing lots of different outlets to where the people will have access to this podcast. Listening and visual.
Lots.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
So, why did you like Peter Pan? Not Peter Pan. Why? Robin Hood, that's the name. Why'd you like Robin Hood?
It was just, I don't know. I was a kid. It was fun. It's a fun little movie.
I don't think I've ever seen any other Robin Hood movies. Like never.
I don't. There's not a lot of them that I actually like. The animated one is like the best.
The only ones I know of are animated one and Men in Tights, and I've never seen either of them. So.
You haven't watched any of those?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
It's so good.
I only watch Oscar movies.
Robin Hood's a little fox. It's fun.
That's cute. Are all the...
They're all animals.
Oh, they're all animals.
So, classic.
You can ask me what my favorite movies?
I told you already. You can tell us.
You know what movie I really liked as a kid? Jumanji.
Oh, Lord.
What? Why'd you...
Game.
Yeah, any game associated with the movie. Jumanji, Saw, Zathura, all those. They were fun. I convinced my grandparents to buy me the Jumanji board game, and I thought that it was actually going to happen. Like, we were at Walmart, and I was like, ooh.
Which doesn't surprise me.
It's like, ooh, don't roll a 7 or an 8, because in this world, you'll negate. I don't know. It was some type of, like, rhyme about the jungle. It was good. I also like the Power Rangers. Have you seen the Power Rangers? What?
We need to get back to movies.
Jumanji is a movie.
I know, you're talking about board games and Walmart. And...
I'm associating the stories with the topics that we're talking about. That's what people on podcasts do, Keith. We're people on a podcast. This is our podcast. We can do what we want. Okay. You're like, I'm ready to be done. I only got about 30 minutes in me of on camera with Matt time. Final thing here. If there was a type of movie that you would be in, or you could be in, what type of movie would you want to do?
When I was younger, I always wanted them to do a Johnny Quest movie, and I wanted to play Johnny Quest. It was just like the whole like sci-fi futuristic like animated cartoon.
I've never seen Johnny Quest. There's a cartoon that like is not too old that is, I think it's called Johnny Quest, and it's like a blonde boy with like a dog that talks.
I don't remember it all.
In the original?
I know he has like, his dad is there, and there's like missions, and he's like almost like an agent type thing.
Does he have a sister?
I don't remember.
Oh. I used to want to be in a Disney Channel original movie. A DCOM. It's a movie on the Disney Channel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an original movie on the Disney Channel. It's like the big event.
But what movie?
Power Rangers. Have you seen the Power Rangers with Ivan Ooze?
Oh,
It's like the Power Rangers movie, and they're like skydiving in the beginning.
I don't think so.
Oh, we're gonna
I don't
have to watch.
think I've seen any Power Ranger movie.
The new one is really good.
So.
No, I really, really me being a Power Rangers movie just spoiled down to me wanting to be a Power Ranger. If you could be in any movie genre, like, so not specific movie, but like a movie genre, what type of movie genre would you have wanted to be in?
I think I'd want to do like some sort of like spy type action movie.
Would you want to do your own stunts?
Oh yeah, I think
That'd be
that'd be
fun.
fun.
That'd be fun.
As long as they were safe. I don't want to die.
Quick thing, did you hear about the person who was in Harry Potter? He was the stuntman for Harry Potter, and he like was in like the 4th Harry Potter movie, and he did a stunt, and he is like paralyzed.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
That reminds me though, Sheryl Crow got attacked just last weekend. They said the first cut was the deepest.
I cannot handle you. Okay. Are there any other movie things you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we covered a lot of movie stuff.
Covered a lot of movies and a lot of things, and you got to talk to your future guest, babe. We're manifesting it. We are manifesting it. What if, like, okay, 2 years from now, podcast still going on, and I call you and I'm like, Keith, we have the opportunity to have Julia Roberts on the podcast.
I mean, that'd be really cool.
Would you be like, this is nuts?
I mean, shoot, I'd be all for it.
And-
Then we could possibly, hopefully, be generating enough money at that point that I wouldn't have to really be working other than this podcast.
What is, before we go, I like making stuff. The fact that I've roped you into doing this with me, I feel like there's going to be some longevity with it. What is your, like, small goal for the podcast?
I mean, really, for me, it is just the fact that I am getting on camera and talking. That's a huge deal for me. And feeling sort of semi-comfortable, like, to do it.
Very good.
So that's my thing, is just to feel comfortable, like, talking and being on camera. Because I don't like it.
Well, I mean, I'm glad I can get you out of your comfort zone.
It started with the whole nail video thing.
Right.
So.
Next podcast episode, we can talk about nail stuff.
Nail stuff.
That'd be fun. Okay, so don't know when this is coming out because we're waiting for our pictures to come in for our little photo and do some little graphics with that. But once that comes in, then these will probably be coming out soon. So who knows? This may come out.
Are we gonna put our main picture in the back?
I think so. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be funny.
Or
it's just when we get it.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows when this is gonna come out? Because we're sort of waiting on an unknown variable right now. So.
I mean, it should be. I would say, end of February, probably.
Perfect. So. Maybe like beginning of March is when we'll start
March 1st.
Putting out these podcast episodes.
March Madness.
We
can talk about sports.
We should have an episode where we talk about let's talk about everything. Let's talk about everything. Okay. Keith, I love you. Okay.
That was like a mix between Kermit and
Candy Muse. Okay.
Bag of chips.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's episode 2.